Every mom needs MOPS. MOPS has just been such a lifeline for me because I didn't have a lot of other mom friends.
I didn't have any other mom friends.
Didn't have too many friends that had younger kids or any kids at all.
So I was definitely looking for a place to meet people.
My husband, Lauren, he's in the military, and sometimes he's gone for just a couple weeks at a time, but oftentimes he's gone for anywhere from 6 months up to a year, depending on what his assignment is at the time.
We had moved a bit when my son was young, so I had felt pretty isolated.
We graduated, got married, bought a house, and started jobs, and found out we were pregnant all within a month.
Because I was young, my other friends were out doing other things.
A lot of our friends were still in college and just were like, oh, that's cool, you have a baby.
I needed that community.
I was 17 when I found out I was pregnant. I was really, really scared, but I knew that I wanted to have her, and I knew I could be a good mom.
It's a very tender stage. And the minute you get pregnant, you say, I want to be the best mom ever. I need to do everything for my child.
When I was pregnant, I remember getting so much attention at the grocery store. People would line up to carry my bags or to offer a word of congratulations. And when my son was actually born, I suddenly felt completely invisible.
I was really lost because I never planned on being a single mom, especially that young.
Being a military mom, you are a completely different breed of parent when it comes down to it, because you have to not only be the mother for your children and the comforter and the caretaker and the emotional support for your children, but you also have to fill the role of a father at times too.
I heard about MOPS from one of my friends. I was worried to join because I was so young, but when she reassured me that there was a teen MOPS group and they're really great and they're all our age and they all have kids and it's safe and loving, do you want to try it?
It sounded very interesting.
I said, absolutely, sign me up.
I went to my first MOPS meeting. I was not a believer. I did not attend church at that time, and I loved it. It was very welcoming.
This is a group of women that just instantly cares about you and cares about your child, and they're there for you just because you walk in the door.
My first teen MOPS meeting, I was really nervous to go, but I was really excited too. One of the girls talked about fears, like mom fears. What are your mom fears? And as everybody said their mom fears, I realized finally I wasn't crazy and I wasn't alone.
Once I came, I just finally had someone who got it.
I love that if there's something on our mind, we can bring it up and it's a really comfortable place and, hey, I have a question about this, I'm really struggling with this.
The one place I could go and someone could say, how are you? And I could say, well, I'm barely surviving and I keep crying and I don't know why. And instead of giving me deer in the headlights, people would say, I get it, I was there last week, I'm there right now. Do you need a hug? What do you need? And then we just carry on like normal.
There isn't a day I don't look forward to going to my MOPS meeting.
To surround yourself with other moms going through similar times in their lives, and you get to drink a cup of coffee and eat food and have community.
My family is about 12 hours away. Same with hers, about 12 hours as well. So really there's no local family that we have in the area. So in a way, MOPS becomes our family.
MOPS is so much more than just a meeting of moms. It is, for me, all about the support.
He actually missed the birth of our last two children. He was here for our first child, and then he missed our second child by a month, and he missed our third child by 3 months. The support that we got from our MOPS family, it really was a family. They brought meals, and if you need us to take your older kids, just let me know, whatever you need. Being in the military, a lot of times your spouses aren't there for big, important moments like that. So to have them there, they understood what I was going through.
I think what's unique about MOPS is that the heart of it is ministry.
I felt like I could be very authentic, probably for the first time in a really long time, and not be judged for it.
I could admit that there were highs and lows. I didn't just have to put on a happy face and pretend that everything was great.
I feel a lot of judgment as a teen mom, surprisingly a lot in the grocery store. People will automatically look at me, and then they'll look at her, and then they'll look at my finger to see if I'm married. And it's pretty obvious that I'm young. And I've had a lot of people say rude comments to me, just openly. And It's nice to go to Teen MOPS and to be able to tell the other girls your experiences, and they can relate. And they can say, yeah, I had somebody do that to me too, but we're better than that.
People welcoming you and accepting you where you are is huge.
You meet these great women and you think, gosh, she just has something that I don't. What is that? What does she have? And I want that. And that thing is Jesus.
We can learn about grace and mercy from God, and that we are forgiven.
Some of my dearest friends have shared their testimonies and gone through things I pray I never have to go through, and to hear them talk about these difficult things in their life and then circle back around and have this joy and peace in their life through Christ was very intriguing to me, and I wanted to know more about that.
One of my closest friends started MOPS because she was actually looking for a faith.
But ultimately, what MOPS offers and what I was so blessed to experience is a relationship with Jesus Christ.
She decided to start MOPS and she became a Christian, and she's a member at our church and she's really involved. She was a coordinator of our group. And she's just an awesome story of coming to faith, really.
I mean, it's life-changing, and I'm proof of that.
When you invest in moms, you're investing in whole families and our community around us.
You're actually changing a little corner of the world.
This group has helped me out more than anybody knows. Not just for me, but for my daughter as well. They have not only supported me emotionally, but physically, they've supported her. If I ever need clothes for her, if I ever need help with her, they're there. And I just want to say thank you. Truly, thank you.